So you want to know the life of an Amazon dispatcher. I don't think you're ready, but if you think you are, stay to the end because there will be a giveaway. Now look into my eyes. See how long you'll last. Hey, what's going on? So I don't know about you guys, but in the morning when we get here, we have a row 1 and a row 2. The row 2 is the person that puts all the bags together. Row 1 is the person that uploads all the pick sheets because we have the pick sheets digital and everything like that. We upload the pick sheets for all our drivers, so each individual driver has their pick sheet. We give the drivers each their own van, see who's gonna drive that van. The higher your score is, like on mentor and stuff, make sure you're a good driver, the better the vehicle you receive. So if your driving is real bad, you're gonna receive one of the white vans. If your driving is really good, you'll receive the prime van. So make sure you drive good. Row 1, make sure you get your pick sheets, everybody gets a van, and everybody that's going to work that day receives their route correctly, and all that good stuff, receives the right bag, the right van, and all that. Row 2 does all the bags and gets all the keys prepared, the phones, the card. We give our drivers a card to fuel up, and they each have a pin, and that's how we make sure who's filling up the van. We ask our drivers to bring back a receipt. That's how we make sure they actually filled up. Doesn't matter if it's $1 or $2, they still gotta fill up. They get dazers, the van keys, the rabbit, the fuel card, a pin, a marker, a portable charger, the charging cable, and I believe that's it. Row 2 does all that. Row 1 makes sure everybody gets their route and their pick sheet. Everybody's routes are correct. So I don't know if you guys can see here, but this is the time everybody actually signs in to mentor, and we can check, guys, if you're in mentor or if you're not a mentor, if you signed out or not signed out. So this is in the morning, and this will be at the end. So you can't get away that easily. So you always want to do your mentor correctly, because we can tell if you logged off or not. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you signed into mentor?
Okay.
What?
I got you.
Alright, man, please sign in.
Alright, bro.
Thank you. So basically what we do is dispatch. We stay here, we can see everybody's progress, packages, attempted, all that. And then we can see where our drivers are. If they're in red, it means they're a little bit behind. You can tell if you're ahead, if you're expected to finish or not, all that good stuff. You can see your stops, all that. You can see how many you've completed. So we can basically see everything, guys. We can see your route number, where you're located, if you're somewhere you're not supposed to be, if you're somewhere you are supposed to be. If you're red, it means you're behind. If you're green, it means you're on time or you're ahead of schedule. If you're yellow, potentially at risk of being behind. So we keep an eye out for all those guys to make sure if they're okay. If we need to call them and ask them if everything's okay, then we'll call them if we have to. There's some people here, some people out here, just depending on where they're located. Some people over here. We can tell where you are at all times and what area you're delivering in, how many stops you have left, how many stops you've completed. So you see that picked up, delivered, all that. We can tell and can see which ones you're going next, if you have multiple stops, if it's not deliverable, not delivered. So this is basically what we do at dispatch. So if you're gonna connect to mentor and you decide to log out earlier than you're supposed to, we can actually tell. So we keep our eye out on that. So if you're gonna log out early, we'll know. So you always have to keep mentor on, guys. So if you happen to lock yourself out of a van, like one of my drivers just did, as the dispatcher, I go give him the spare key so he can unlock it and get on with his route. So we're about to go meet up with my driver that locked himself out. I tell everybody that always drive, take the key out and take it with you, because you don't want to lock yourself out, because it's going to take you forever to finish if you lock yourself out. So every time you're delivering, guys, I know it's a pain in the butt for a lot of you guys, but when I deliver, I always take the key with me. I turn off the van each stop and I take the key with me, because I don't want things like this to happen. I don't want to get stuck, have to wait outside my van just so somebody can give me a spare so I can keep delivering. So, gotta go meet up with him, get him on his way back on route. So yeah, we're about to go meet up with him, get that van open for him so he can keep going and keep delivering. Alright, don't mind my hair, it's a mess, I didn't put gel in it. But just finished unlocking the guy's door. All we do, guys, we basically just see where you are, how far you're going, how far along you are, see if you're doing good, if you might need help or you might not need help. If your door gets locked, we go unlock it for you. You leave the keys inside and your door gets locked is what I mean. We go unlock it for you. If your tire busts and you don't know how to change a tire, then we go over there and help you out. If you get stuck in the mud, we'll go over there, help you get unstuck. Just depending if you need a tow because you got super stuck and you need a tow truck driver to come pick you up, we'll do that too. We do a lot of things, but in the dispatch community, my community and my job, if you have a boring day as a dispatcher, it's a good day. It means all your drivers are doing good, everybody doesn't need help, everybody's got everything under control. And if it's a boring day, it's a good day. If it's a really stressful day, I guess it means a lot of drivers need help with their vehicles, a lot of drivers don't know what to do, a lot of drivers, it all depends, guys, on the day. Each day is different. A lot of drivers might need a lot of help one day, a lot of drivers might not need help any day. It all differs. Every day is not the same as a dispatcher, but a boring day is a good day, and you never know when you're gonna leave. You never know if somebody's gonna get there at 12 a.m. You know if the last truck's gonna come in or last van's gonna come in at 8 p.m. You have your good days and your bad days. It just all depends on your drivers, how many packages they have that day, and all that good stuff. But now I'm gonna head back to the office. I'm gonna go put this spare key away and then wait for the next drivers. Maybe there won't be any more problems from now on. Maybe there will. Who knows?
Have you subscribed yet? Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying the content. For my way of the ninja shall be yours if you follow me. Have you had enough yet? Let's take you back in for some more.
So if you're role 2, you're the main person that goes out there and delivers the keys to each driver if they get locked out or their tire explodes or you have to change the tire or anything. That's role 2 in our part. And role 1 is the person that does all the calling and keeps up with everybody to make sure they're doing everything correctly, make sure they're on mentor, make sure they're delivering correctly. Role 1 is the main contact with the delivery driver. Role 2 is mostly there for help in case he needs to go out and help the person or change their van if they have to, something wrong with the van. Role 1 gets all the calls, make sure that everybody's okay and make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. So we have a role 1 and role 2, guys. That's how it works most of the time here as a dispatch, or we're called operations coordinators, but pretty much how things roll in this dispatch life. Alright guys, this is where we park the vans. Usually it's pretty packed, but right now our delivery drivers are delivering, so yeah, this will get full at the end of the night and we just wait for them to get back and then we check for new damages or anything like that. If there's new damages, we record it. If there's not, then they can just go park and we'll give them their timeout and all that good stuff. All right guys, so I'm here with my dispatch partner for today. There's always 2 of us and her name is Jacqueline McAdory. So I asked her, how does she feel about being a dispatcher compared to a driver? What's your thoughts on it?
Being a dispatcher is really cool simply because you work longer and you don't have to be out there in the heat, and that's always good, and you don't have to deal with the frustrating apartments. You can just help other people deal with them, so it kind of like takes some of that stressful part out of the job. I will say the only thing I miss about being a driver is being able to, you know, like go at your own pace, you know, get your work done and be able to go home, because as a dispatcher you don't go home until they go home. Outside of that, I really think that's the only difference that I think, but I enjoy being a dispatcher more.
Is it difficult being a dispatcher?
So being a dispatcher, the main thing that's difficult is getting your point across to people sometimes and being able to help them and they receive that help properly, because a lot of times as dispatchers, we're the more experienced drivers, been there, done that, but a lot of times whenever you're trying to iterate some of those things to people, you have to find the right way to say it to drivers, and that can be kind of difficult whenever you're trying to approach them with certain things that they may not like to hear, like they're driving before.
Yup, that's right. Jacqueline, tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe to my friend, you better. You see this?
Alright guys, so we're about 74% done. 70% of the packages have been delivered. We're still waiting. Some might be coming back to the station or couldn't be delivered for some reason. In progress, 50 drivers are still out there delivering packages. We have some that are behind. We had to drop a route today, and this is an Amazon Flex driver. So the Amazon Flex is out there delivering everything. You can see where they are, how many they delivered, how many they haven't delivered, and all that. So this is not our route, so we don't have to worry about them because they're Amazon Flex. But they're out there still delivering. Spring and whatnot by the airport, all the way in Greenville. So they're pretty far out there. But if they were ours and they were in red and we saw they were super behind for some reason, we could, if we feel like the driver is not confident in his skill or we know he'll need help, we can send him a rescue. And in our DSP, rescues are not mandatory. In some other DSPs, rescues are mandatory. So we'll call people to see if they're available. If we needed to, or her, we could send him or her to go rescue them, only if they agreed on the rescue. They don't have to, only if they want to. But yeah, guys, rescues are not mandatory at our DSP. Other DSPs, rescues are mandatory. We're still waiting on all these people to get back to the lot, finish up, head back to the station, drop off their bag, and come and park. So when our drivers get back, you saw me do the walk around the van. I checked for any new damages or anything new like that. If there is new damage, I take note of it. We make sure they sign off a mentor, because if they don't sign off a mentor and they take mentor home and they're still signed in, they're gonna be texting, they're gonna be driving however they want, and that could plummet their score all the way down. So we make sure they sign off a mentor before we let them even park the van. We check for new damages. Once they do that, since the COVID stuff's going on, we have this table out there. That way they clean all their supplies that they use for the day, their keys, their bag, their rabbit. They clean it all and they put it in that gray bucket. Then we pick it up and then we clean it again, and then we get it ready for tomorrow. Put all the keys up, we put everything up and put everything away at the end of the night and make sure everything's in place. That way it's easier to find the next day for the next dispatcher or for me or for whoever's working the next day. That's pretty much all they do, guys. We give them their time out, they clock out, and they go home for the night and then come back the next day. So like I said earlier, all the drivers start coming in, I start cleaning up, they clean their bag, then I clean their bags after them. And then I'm gonna send them in order. That way it makes it easier to put up when I take them back inside. And these are all the bags that have come back so far. We still have a couple more drivers out, still waiting. It's 9:41 p.m. right now. Probably won't get out till like 11 p.m. So right now I'm walking around checking all the vans, because a lot of you guys, yes I know, you guys really don't lock your doors. So I have to go around and double check doors are locked, if the windows are up, because we don't want anyone breaking into it or anything like that. So always got to make sure everything is locked, all the windows are up, they don't leave the lights on, just like they did with this one. Why? Tell me, why would you do this? Tell me, you guys like hate us or something? Oh yeah, guys, make sure you turn off all the lights, you close the doors, you lock the doors, the windows are up. Gotta go check all these vans, baby. That's a hassle. You got to go get the key, turn off those lights. And we always have one or two people that park like this. You don't park like this. You don't park like that. You make sure both your tires are in the lines. Come on, it's not that hard. I know you want to go home, but I want to go home too. And I don't leave until the last person gets here. And then I have to check all the vans. If they parked in the wrong number, I have to go correct it. For example, this is number 56. If they parked it in 12, I have to go find the key, go to 12, go get it from 12, and park it in 56. Oh, please park it in the right slot. Look at this. What happens if you park wrong? This guy almost hit this other van. Who does that? Who? So this driver probably locks his door like he wipes his butt. He does it. So we locked it for him. I ain't gonna wipe his butt, but we locked the door for him. It is now 10:28. Have to go put everything away and then get ready to go home for the night. Checked all the doors, make sure they were locked, make sure everybody parked in the right place. If we didn't, moved everything to the correct location. Now I just got to put all the keys up, everything up. The rabbits, the keys, the fuel cards, everything. Gotta put that up and then we're good to go home.
Hope you enjoyed the content, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit that bell notification button so when I release a new cool video like this one, you guys can enjoy. So I'm finally take off this wig because it's bothering me. No, much cooler. Anyways, so if you want to be part of the giveaway, guys, you have to be one of my subscribers. So please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel, and I would like to thank you in advance for that, guys. The winner of this giveaway will be winning an Amazon Fire Stick. You have to be subscribed. Make sure you thumbs up the video and you leave a comment down below saying, hey, what's going on? The winner of this Amazon Fire Stick will be announced next week. So you guys have 1 week to enter and they will be chosen at random, guys. So everybody gets an equal chance. Guys, if you want to enter for this Amazon Fire Stick, go ahead and subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, hey, what's going on? Enter. That way I know you've done all the steps, guys. and that you're entered. I hope you guys like this. Of course, it had to be something to do with Amazon because I make Amazon videos. If you have any other questions about Amazon or what it's like to work at Amazon or daily life of an Amazon delivery driver, make sure you click on these videos over here. That's what I'm here for, to help. If you have any questions, guys, I'm here. Anytime, any day, 24/7. This is my full time. I'm not leaving until you click on one of these videos. Go watch these videos. Go watch. Go!